What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. Today's video is going to be a little shorter and sweeter. I'm getting ready to do some stuff with my friends and just wanted to give you guys a quick update and teach you a little bit about how you can hack your investing. Actually, it's more than just your investing. This applies to a lot of areas in your life, but this will work really well for investors like yourself, like myself, so that you guys can keep a clear mind and really optimize your trading and your investing. So I'm going to tell you guys a little story. When I actually came out here to Santa Monica, to California, there was a lot of moving around, and before I left I was in this really high vibe. I was just feeling good every single day. I felt amazing. It was so easy to do everything that I wanted to do. And everything was just flowing so easily. I had such a peak state of flow inside of myself. And through moving out here, there has been, lots of little things that kind of accumulated up, and I found myself falling back down into, feeling stressful or feeling lower emotions. And, what I found is that for me, in my life, there's been a lot of experiences, a lot of times in my life where I felt really high energy, good emotions. I felt extremely focused. I felt really good. And then there's been times in my life where I was more depressed. I was a little sadder. It was harder to do stuff. I maybe felt more stress, a little more anxiety about things. And I think that's natural as a human being to have these cycles. Overall, though, there's a way and a mindset that you can create to create an uptrend, and you can create an uptrend inside of your own life, inside of your own emotional state. And yes, there's always going to be days where you have these lows, but the goal is to make higher highs and higher lows overall. If I think back to how I felt and the feelings I was feeling when I didn't have any money and I was sleeping inside of a shack, and I was crying at night, and I didn't know if I was gonna have a home forever. I was scared. I really was scared. I was really depressed. I was really apathetic. I wasn't feeling things, or if I was feeling things, it was sadness and despair. And if I think back on that versus my lows today I might have still felt some very intense emotions, but my life situation wasn't nearly as bad, and I had bigger support groups to help me through these things. I had built more trust with people that I care about that really love me and would reach out to me and help me in these periods of time. And so something to think about and something to apply in your life is it's going to be a cycle, just like crypto, just like Dash right here, which I'm looking at. There's going to be cycles, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, but the goal is to focus on the big picture. And I'm starting to feel my energy coming back. It's a slow process, and I just want to be open with you guys about those feelings that I've been feeling, and maybe give you guys a little bit of value. Maybe you've been feeling these things. Maybe you've had similar experiences in your life, and you can, connect with me on that in some way. So this right here, I've talked about this a little bit on the podcast with Donovan, which we are planning to record one tomorrow. This right here, it should be up by Sunday, you guys, on all major platforms. This is called the Hawkins Scale. And at the very top, you guys can see there's ultimate consciousness. This is right here. Yeah, my finger's a little bloody from playing guitar. I got played guitar so much. So up at the top, you can see this says enlightenment. And you guys, the word enlightenment, some people see that word and be like, oh no, we have another spiritual woo-woo man right here. You guys, I want you to remove all connotations you have for any of these words. Everybody's going to have different connotations, memories associated with them. Let's just look at these for a second and see what we can learn from this chart. So this is expanded over here on the right. This is contracted over here on the right as well. As you can see, in an expanded state of consciousness, meaning that your life is expanding, you feel better, more flow, things are coming easily. Maybe you're making more money, you're making better trading decisions, you're meeting people, you're connecting really easily, you're intuitive, you're funny, all of those types of things. That comes in a state of expansion inside of your state of mind. Your state of consciousness would be another way to word it. And I've experienced the really, really, really high emotions in my life of pure love, of peace, of joy. And I've also experienced these really low ones: shame, suffering, contraction, apathy, fear, desire, grief. And, you know, before I left for California, it's hard to really for sure know exactly where you're at, but I would probably say I was coming through these really high states, and really specifically these 3 upper emotions. I was experiencing those on a daily basis, very consistently, very easily. And then through the period of moving out to California and getting all the stuff and just driving back and forth twice, 13 hours inside of a single space, and my car breaking down partway, having to replace lines on my car, stay at hotels. There's just stuff that happens in life that sometimes, you know, you drop down, and there's things you can do like meditation and putting yourself around good people, eating good food, exercising. There's things you can do to help with that, but when you're driving back and forth between California and Utah twice, you know, it's a little harder to maintain those habits, and that's not an excuse. I probably could have went out and exercised more. I probably could have done those things more, but I'm just saying, like, the reality is we're living lives here as human beings, and so you're probably going to experience a contrast in your life. And so, you know, I dropped through periods of time. I was feeling these different emotions, and it made it harder to make my videos. It made it a little harder to be inspired the way that I was feeling. It made it a little bit harder to maintain my energy levels. And the reason that I'm sharing this with you guys today is, first of all, just to be vulnerable with everybody on my YouTube channel about the things that I've been feeling, so you guys don't wonder, oh, why did Dallin not post a couple days when normally he was posting so consistently, or those types of things. So it's just, first of all, to be vulnerable. Second of all, to provide value for you guys, because I know that we're all human beings on this planet. You know, like I said, I've felt these things before, and I'm sure you have too. And it's okay to feel those things. Everybody feels emotion. Learning tools, habits, self-discipline, certain things to integrate yourself as a person, integrate those emotions, can be really powerful to maintain your trend on the upside. You know, before I record this video, I did 40 minutes of meditation, a few different types of meditation, and now I feel a lot more peace. I feel a lot calmer, and I might not be powerfully joyful in every single aspect of my entire being right now like I felt before, but I feel peaceful. I moved myself up into a higher state of mind. I released a lot of subconscious things that were holding me down. And I think that's a really powerful thing. It makes me a better trader, makes me a better teacher, makes me a better investor, allows me to provide more value for other human beings, make people laugh, make people smile more. And I think that's such a powerful thing. So the Hawkins scale is really awesome. I actually just bought a few of his books. I've read through the first probably 10-15 pages of a couple of them. I've listened to some breakdowns of the books on YouTube, some study notes. Shout out to Joseph Rodriguez. You guys can look him up on YouTube. He's got some really good stuff as far as breaking down some of these books. One of my favorites is Frequency by Penny Pierce. He breaks it down, so you guys can look up on YouTube. Joseph Rodriguez, Frequency by Penny Pierce. He does a really good job of breaking some of these concepts down. And also, you know, just fair warning, this isn't dogma. You can take some of this stuff and it could become dogma for you. And everybody falls into that trap a little bit, especially in spiritual sectors of the world, or spiritual communities online. So just a reminder that this isn't hard science. Like, we're still learning exactly how a lot of this stuff really works. Consciousness is such a new field of science for humans, but it's powerful, and it's a map that you can use. It's a tool that you can use to understand yourself in a better way. And just be patient with yourself. Know that there's going to be days where you maybe don't feel those things. Know that there'll be days where you do feel those things. But really, a lot of people sometimes, and what I felt in my life is I would get stuck in these lower ones for long periods of time. And so with meditation, with these different techniques, I find a way that I can, bam, jump right back up into the higher ones quickly. Might not be one singular day. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's 1 hour, and bam, I'm good. Sometimes it's a day. Sometimes it takes me a couple weeks of practicing these things in a dedicated way, or like NoFap, or these different techniques that you can do to feel good. But you'll get there. You'll get there, and you'll feel that genuine positive emotion. You can share that light with other people and be a good impact on society, on your family, your friends, your communities, your Discord servers, your YouTube channels, whatever you're doing to provide value in this world. So that's kind of my thoughts, you guys. A little short. Well, I guess it's 11 minutes, so I went about like a normal video would be anyways. I just want to talk with you guys. You know, emotion is real. We're human beings. We're going to feel all sorts of things. The Hawkins scale, Dr. Hawkins, like I said, I bought a couple of his books. They're right up in my room right now, actually. And you know, I've got a lot to learn with all these things. I feel like in ways I'm like a spiritual baby, because there's so much to learn about yourself and spirituality and investing. So, you know, this is just how you can hack your life, how you can hack your investing to become a better investor, better trader, a better person, and provide more value for others. Huge shout out to everybody that has painted me stuff here. I'll just go ahead and show you guys a little bit of this. First of all, my nieces for making me this little laminated Dallin with a heart on it. Super awesome. Shout out to Taylor, my pool, 8-ball pool. We play pool together, for painting me this. He's a wonderful artist. You can see that's me as a magician pulling the US dollars into Bitcoin. And, you know, I also do music, so we added some musical elements to it. My friend Mike drew this for me, pretty cool. It's got Egyptian hieroglyph vibes after he had a very visionary experience. This right here is made by Emily, so huge shout out to Jordan and Emily over in Ohio for painting me this. I really, really am impressed at what she did with these pieces of beautiful art, and I'm thankful to have them. This is probably one of my all-time favorites. Super cool. We got the Bitcoin on top of planet Earth, roaring into the heavens of space with the sun and Saturn or some type of planet up there, and beautiful, beautiful color schemes coming out. So this is the type of stuff that I really enjoy looking at and having in my office, which, by the way, is still very work in progress, you guys. You know, ordering a lot of stuff on Amazon. Most everything is backed up. Everything's taken a little longer than normal to arrive because of the whole situation. Some stuff was instant, and then other stuff is like August or September before it gets here. So yeah, you guys, that's kind of a little update on me. Happy Friday, everybody. I love you guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share with your friends, and you know, maybe we can all learn a little bit more about ourselves, a little bit more about our emotions, practice meditation, practice NoFap, practice different techniques that really help with your state of mind so that we can make a better world. We can all stop and make a better world together individually, starting with yourself, going inside yourself and seeing what you can do to change yourself. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My VIP sale ends on Sunday, actually, so the 20% sale ends on Sunday. You better go ahead and click links in the description for VIP if you're looking to join, so that you can get the 20% sale before that ends. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, stay profitable out there.